Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. And it is episode 13, and recording it on the 13th of February, so that's good. Getting about one episode a day for the month. Much better than I did for January. So we're in the GitHub, and the tag is V0.12, end of episode 12, start of episode 13. Absolutely no work was done in between episodes 12 and 13 because I had things to do that weren't this. So, all right, taking a look back at our Trello board, we want the game itself: ocean, boat, island fishing, searching for a home. I want I want storms. I want sea monsters. I want pirates. I don't know, mermaids. Why not? Some merfolk. Oh, we'll make it merfolk. 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 Because let's not be totally stereotypical. We'll have mermen and mermaids. Well, mermen, merwomen, merpersons. We'll have merpersons. All right. So one of the things we want to do is want to be able to move around, but I also want. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to put on here. Do I have exploration? Exploration. And this one's actually really important because we're in the world of Splore, Splorr, and all of the games that I write exist in the world of Splore, Splorr, and then and 2 exclamation points. So that's how you spell it. All right, I'm gonna spell Splore for you. This is how it's done. Splore. Oh, 2 exclamation points. Always 2 exclamation points. So the world of Splore. And whenever you say Splore, all right, that's enough. So one of the things, I've currently got a world that is got a world that is 30 by 30, which fits on the screen. I don't want a world that fits on my screen. Of course, I also want to be able to move my guy around. But I don't want a world that fits on my screen. So what I want is a larger grid of which I will only paint a small portion onto the screen into that 30 by 30 area. So let's do that, shall we? And we'll do that by, so it's here somewhere. So map columns. We shall, for reasons that are our own, there are 256 map columns and map rows. And then actually it should generate it. And let us see what happens. Does it take too long to create it? It sure does. And then, of course, where are we? We don't know. We're somewhere. So the thing that we're going to want to do is when we are rendering, I only care about, so the render grid, what location? See, I don't want all the locations. I want to find, where's my map? Get my render grid. That's my render grid. So actually my update is here. So render grid, ouch. So on idle, I'm going to on idle play state, and when my map grid, I'm going to fold it. I'm not. That's not what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to find where my guy is. So state dot map grid dot try find. Nope, I need a. That's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Find. I know what I'm doing. Okay. map dot try find. Or is it try pick? Try pick. That's the one I want. So fun key val. Not val. Fun location cell and find something that is U option. Match search for the first element where the first given function returns a sum value. Alright. Well, that's a really weird thing. Alright. For the first element, what does it return? It returns try pick. Okay, and it returns a function, and then the map grid goes into the function and gives me that. So I'm going to return my location. That's what I want to do. So if cell dot object okay, if cell dot object is sum, then some and some cell some location okay twine else none. The thing that we don't have correct is so I'm going to let player location equal that. We're going to pick, so the player location is going to be, I have to perfect my what function do I care about. Alright, so let's get that here, then some else none. Okay, what I really care about, actually I can do a match here. Match cell.object with what is the object? It's a boat. If you're a boat, if you're a map object.boat, oh, and we're getting some angry. All right. So location, location, sum, and anything else. Oh, it has to be some boat location, some map object boat. Otherwise, none. Are we right? We're right. Okay, so player location is now going to be a location option. And we need to make an assumption that it's going to return something. We're going to just get it. Oh, I don't have to put that. Okay, object and get. So my player location and I suppose we can do it this way. All right. The part of the screen that we're drawing on, that we're drawing the map on, we're going to call the map view. So we're going to say let map view with map view x equals 0 cell. Is it cell? Yes, 0 cell. Let map view y equals 0 cell. Let map view width equals 30 cell. Let map view height equals 30 cell. Let map view center x equals map view width plus map view x, and those will be divided by 2. Y view height plus map view y. Actually, this is not how it works, because my map view, I don't even need to do that. This is silly. It's the map view actual spaces between 0 and 30. I could have put this here. I could put this as a 1 and a 1. And just to test it out, I'm going to do exactly that. The only thing I care about is half of the width and half of the height. That's the only thing I care about. So really, I want when I'm drawing the grid, so I don't want to draw the whole map grid. So what I really want to do, so the render grid is that, and then render grid adds whatever. So hold render grid. Completely spits out. All right. So I see what I'm doing here. I want to create a render grid. It's really my map view render grid. So let RG, which will be my new render grid, which is negative map view width over 2 dot dot. It's going to be map view width minus map view width over 2. Is that gonna, are they gonna hate me here? Map view width. So these have to be ints. So I'm going to divide by 2 cells. All right. We'll divide this by 1 cell. Okay. I think we're going to need judicious use of parentheses here. Okay. Now, I'm going to sequence dot fold. So it's going to be yet another fun render grid. This is really the same thing. So fun render grid, cell location, twine, and the map column is the, it's not a location, no. It is just the map column. And that is what's going to return render grid. We're going to start out again with a map.empty. Okay, so there we're cool. Alright, so, but now we're going to also, what does this, why am I blue? Expressions, oh, okay, RG should have it. It doesn't. Oh, forgot. Sequence fold of that. So now we're cool. We are, okay. Same thing for view height. That. So now, seek fold. Fun render grid map row render grid. We're going to pass render grid on in. And actually, let's do this. We're going to say outer render grid pass outer render grid here, pass inner render grid here, and inner render grid, even though it starts with map empty, goes through these things. We're gonna, you know, it's just silly. No. So this is the relative X location. Let me think this through. We don't need this. We need 0, 0 through, it's really just map view width divided by 1. And this is also 0. And we'll leave that there. In parentheses. So we're going to go between 0 and map view width. We're going to add map view X. And so all we care about is what in reference to player location do we want to offset by? We want to offset that with, all right. So we now, okay. I'm back. Okay, it's a switch for me to go to folds. So what I want to do is I want to go the map location corresponding with this. So we're going to say let map location, or it's map location equals, and then these are just X and Y, right? So it's cell location. It's a column and a height. A map location. It's render cell. Nope. I want map location. Right. Column and a row. All right. Column equals row equals. So we got player location dot column minus map view width divided by 2. Row equals player location dot row minus map view width height over 2. Right. We're going to actually let render location equals column equal player location, not player location, it's map view X plus map column times 1 cell. And that's actually also what we have to do here. Not there. To add that, we have to add that. Map row. Okay, so that's that, and then this is, so column is that. Change all my other coordinates. Row view Y plus map row. You know what would be really cool? See, it's like I want to use the units of measurement. I feel like that is really the way to do things. But the fact that for my dot sequences, I don't know that I can use my units of measure, right? Or can I? Does that let me? Please let me. No, see, so not match the type int. It doesn't let me. 0 to map view width divided by 1 cell. Actually, I just realized I need a -1 on this. Because off by 1 errors. Alright, so I have to convert and convert. Now I could. Yeah, you know, there are a bunch of things I could do to say, hey, give me a sequence of these things. So I got a map location, I got a render location. And what did I do? Map add cell location, so my render grid. This is really what I do here. So it's inner render grid. Take you out. There you go. And I have to add my render location. What I don't have is I don't have the is my map cell. I need my map cell. Let map cell equals my state dot map grid. And I gotta try find, because I may not have it. Oh, don't have to do that. So now it's an option though. So now there's a map cell option, but map cell render self. So render self or map self. I go to this definition. If I make this an option, first I have to do this. If map cell is sum, then do the match. Otherwise, it should be terrain render cells, and I'll just put deep water, map terrain deep water. That way you go outside. So if it is sum, then I don't need to sum. That's gonna be, we'll leave this for now. Okay. Cell value terrain. All right. It's a sum. It's a sum of a thing with some sums. All right. This gets the job done. We'll circle back and get this, but mainly I want. Are you building? Because I think we got it. One failed. What's your problem? But I don't need render grid anymore. I got RG. Actually, it is now render grid, isn't it? X, V, and old render grid goes away. This is getting more complex. All right. See, what I may need to do is something where I just have a static collection. This collection is always the same. All of the map view cells are the same, so there's really no need to do two sequences and to loop through them. I can have one big set. But that's okay. All right. And do we build now? Okay, let's go and start. Okay. So we start and we see that we're obviously on the bottom part of the grid because we by default see deep water any plays outside of the map borders. And that's all cool. So that's neat. We now have it, and we do have the ability, if we wanted, we could put this border around there. And I may decide to do that anyway. But for now, let's go ahead and, well, now obviously what we need, idle play states on key down, handle key down. The thing that bugs me here. I don't much care. Okay. Here I've got my on idle, which calls my on idle, which now takes into account state. So here's my handle key down, which if I stay with the same pattern, I have to match state with play state. What is it? How do I do it? Match state with. Oh no, steal the thing, can't we? But so this is getting silly. I don't want this. This is a smell. I don't like the. So it's handle. It's really handle key down event play state. It's more than that because what do I? I've got my keyboard event. Okay. Well, let's go down this rabbit hole and see. Handle key down event play state. We have a keyboard event, and we have a place. We have a play state, which is a play state. All right. It returns a game state. It returns a game state option. And we'll just take this keyboard event as like so and put that in there. And for the moment, we will have so, and here, we're just going to take state, wrap it in a play state, wrap it in a sum. And now we've done the equivalent. But you can see right here, we can collapse you for a second. Our handle key down event and our on idle event are much the same. These are both more or less switchboards based on state. So not sure what I want to do about that yet. But I know I want to do something. So, but for now, that's okie doke. Then also, I really think that in my game state, when I'm doing this right here, because I'm about to go, hey, where's my guy, right? So, I need this player look. I need basically the get me the boat. I need this in game state. So, do I have? It's gotta be in here somewhere, right? Don't really have one. All right, I'll just throw it in here somewhere. So we need a map grid. get player location. And he's a map grid, which is what is he? So wait. Okay, that's one of these. So get player location takes a map grid and spits out I'm just gonna have to spit out a. It's going to have to be a cell location option. He's gonna do. You might be able to. You might not find him, and we're just gonna have to be okay with that. So, but now we can put right in here get player location. So it's state dot map grid. Pipe you into get player location, and then send you to an option get, because I'm about to need get player location again. Because SDL keyboard, scan code left. We'll just throw them at none right now. 4. Left, right, up, down. Down. Why are you angry? Oh, colon. I'm doing a select case in C#. That's what I'm doing. No, I'm not. I'm doing a match. It's kind of the equivalent, but that's not the point. So we're going to have a let move avatar, move boat. We're going to move boat. It's going to be a state with a play state in it. We're going to have a delta, which is going to be a cell location. And that's going to give me a new play state. And right now it's just going to return state until we can get other things. So we're going to, so we have state. See, and here's why. Okay, so I really want to pipe the state into here. So pipe the state into move boat. And we're going to supply a column equals, this is left, so -1 cell, row equals 0 cell. No matter what, I cannot type move boat. I will always type move board. And do I not? State option. Oh, this thing needs to be a game state option. State option. And we're going to place datum. Sum. You are a. Where is cell? We're in game. It's in game state, right? Cell location. It's a column and a row. Did I make a column and a row? I made a column and a row. Where's the problem? Invalid object sequence or Lesai. Alright. So state, which is a play state, goes to move boat, which takes column. Am I misspelling something? I've even put the equals. Do I not have cell? I guess SDL utility is no longer necessary here. So cell location dot Where is cell location? Cell location is here in game state. Game state dot cell location dot column equals I have this. Oh. So. Okay. Riddle me this. Well, now we're okay. Now we're angry. Now we're okay. Now we're angry. Welcome to the wonderful land of idioma. It's interpreting, I don't know, equals, minuses. Who knows what? I don't even know. And I don't want to know. My goodness. Okay, so an up goes -1. Don't forget your spaces, kids. I know. I'm the one who writes non-idiomatically. I know that. I've got some habits from some other languages, and I don't line things up. And I'm probably not gonna. It's alright, so I'm gonna move the vote. So when I move the vote, I first have to let player location equal it's called cleverly get player location, as I recall. Get player location. State dot map grid get player location. And we're gonna match player location. So now this one's a bind. This is a bind. Player location dot bind. So now I got that. Start player location. Is it bind? Is it an? I don't really need to return anything. I can do an iter on this. And we're going to be unsafe about it. So we got player location and player location option dot iter. So unlock, do some nothing. At the moment, going to all right. So if we found the location, what we're going to do is we're going to set the object at the location to none. So step one, I have the ability to do that, right? Set object at the location to none for the map. All right. We got state dot map grid set object block none. What does it do? But is so you know what? I do need a bind because it does return something. can't do this. So if match player location with some cell location, will none. Okay. Get things at least build. Alright, so if I find a player location, I'm going to set the state to the same thing as if I set none. But at this point, I've got found the cell location. So I want to take the state. So I want to update because I want a new grid. Let map grid equal state dot map grid. And here's where I want to set object cell location to none. And when I construct this, state with map grid equals map grid. All right. So I will at least remove that, and I also want to set, all right, let next location equal, took me a bit, but I'm going to do it. Cell location dot column plus delta dot column row equals cell location dot row plus delta dot row. So I have a new location where I'm going to set the boat. Set object next location some boat. Map object. Okay. Spell it correctly. Put some things like so. So map grid. I'm going to start with the map grid. I'm going to remove it from the old location. I'm going to make the new one. And then I'm going to say the state has a new map grid. So I'm going to move the boat. That's what I'm going to do. And this should build. And it should even work. Okay. Okay. So now, hey, go right, go left, go up, go down. Yes, sir. Sailing the seas. There's a lot of seas to go down. Ooh. Is it key up? And then something happens when I wander off. Yeah, key not found. Says, yo. Alright, but that's okay. Remember, kids, don't wander off the sea. It's because I've got a choice now. Okay. So, Charlie, one of the things that happens is I do have the ability to repeat key. So you watch this one right here, and I'll hold it down for a second. It's gone. Because what happened is there's a bunch of key press events that got queued up because of the way our idling works. And so I don't think we necessarily want our idle to get skipped. So handle event on idle. So handle quit event X. Do we want to send it on idle anyway? It returns a game state. simple matter of do that, and then we always on idle. Nope, that's not true. Idle quit event, which gives me an option. Must find a cell. Must find a way. So what is state? State is a game state. If I want to idle it, move vote. So how can I do this? All right. Well, I want something to happen. Basically, I want my game state pump. I want something that takes a game state and returns me a game state option. All right. To think about that, because okay, I could because this happens down here, this happens up here. Yeah, this can be moved over there, but eventually somebody's going to cross over. And so really what I want to do when I'm handling an event is I want to pass a thing to do after you've updated. Well, after you've handled the event, I want you to do something else. I want you to actually here idle. So yeah, okay, cool. And have we done enough for one day? Have we gotten into enough trouble for today? I think perhaps we have. Don't wander off the sailing. Yeah, this is more fun already, and the fact that it has some deep water and some shallow water does make it more interesting. All right, that's cool, and let's close it out for today. We got a piece of functionality in there that is that's a good little piece of work. Not perfect because it doesn't keep us from wandering off the map and completely destroying ourselves, but that's okay. So thanks for coming on this journey with me. And as always, do your part to keep the joy of functional game dev in your heart, and we will see you next time.